So, I have heard from multiple people that this episode is a revelation.
What the hell does that mean?
Basically, I've heard nothing but endless praise of people saying it's the greatest episode of the show.
No, it's not.
I
I haven't heard anything about this episode. I haven't seen any previews or anything. But no, it's not.
I cannot see it being better than the Ahsoka one. I'm sorry.
I yeah, it's
No matter how
insert
good it
insert
is, like
insert line of C-3PO telling the odds. It's not. I'm glad people think it's good, but people also thought episode 6 was good. Uh,
yeah.
it it wasn't awful, but it had a lot of. It was not as good as people said it was. So
Yeah.
going in hopeful, but I'm not nearly going in with that level of expectation.
Yeah. I'm not
I'm
gonna go
expecting a
with that
fun
level.
finale.
Not only
Uh,
am I not going in with that level of expectation, but I'm also just sort of hoping that, it'll be cool to see a little bit of a more than likely action-packed episode. I'm not
mhm.
expecting much character story-wise, you
Yeah,
know.
just a solid finale of the arc. Hopefully, we get a good fight between Mando and Gideon.
Yeah. And
Finally, get to see the dark saber in action. We haven't seen that since Rebels, so that would be really cool to see.
yeah, it'll be cool to see Gideon using it. Uh my guess is the whole thing with Yoda on the Scene Stone stuff will come into play next season. Is
You
what
mean
my guess
Rogu?
will be. Like, cause
You mean
remember when Ahsoka
right?
said, when you place Grogu on top of the Scene Stone on Titan, if he reaches out through the Force, there's a chance a Jedi will come looking for him.
Yeah, and we saw there was enough Force energy going on that we could physically see it. Somebody picked that up.
Yeah, so I'm my guess is he'll be rescued, and then that whole plot line will be like
Be season
season,
3.
yeah, season 3.
Yeah.
And maybe Mando will be like, his parent while he's being trained by someone.
Mando's already Rogu's parent. Let's be
Oh
honest
yeah.
here. He's been uh if there's like a best dad of the year award for fiction, I think Mando should definitely get it after this.
That would be not a very well deserved win.
All right, I'm ready to start whenever.
Okay. Um yes, I am too. All right. Give me just a second. All right, you ready to start?
Yep.
Okay. Three, two, one, play.
She's coming back.
Yeah, I figured she would, because, it's
That's kind of
my,
her whole thing in this show, getting the dark saber back.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she's
Named
coming back
after
too.
my,
I guess they're both coming back.
yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, that'd be cool. Be cool to see Ahsoka come back.
There's going to be even
Never,
less Jedi in a few decades.
We'll never forgive them for destroying the Razor Crest. Also, this intro is way too Marvel-esque. I'm sorry.
That's like the third time you've said it in this little series we have. But I
Really?
agree. I agree. Um,
Oh shit, what? How'd you find these guys?
I I got nothing. But I will say it's real cool to see the Slave One in action. We've never seen Boba Fett uh, use the Slave One in battle before, unless they used it in Clone Wars. But I don't remember that part of the show very well. This is Boba Fett. You are officially fucked.
You are officially done for.
That's Boba Fett just fucking flexing. This is getting out of hand. Now there
Now
are
there are
two of
two
them.
of them. What the fuck? Are you fucking insane? You lunatic?
Well,
How are
to
you
be
a fucking
fair,
soldier?
well, most Imperials are lunatics.
Okay, this is pushing it. How the fuck is this guy a soldier?
Well, the Empire doesn't isn't in a the Empire is not in a position to be picky with who works for them at this point.
Well, that is true, yeah.
Beggars can't be
I'm
choosers.
just saying, like, if this were the Empire in its prime, this guy wouldn't be a fucking soldier. He'd be in the insane asylum.
He'd be scrubbing the poop deck on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
But again, the Empire's past its glory days.
The Rescue. That's a pretty generic title, but okay.
I mean, all the titles has kind of been like that. It's not like it's every title in the show. It's the and a word. That's it.
Well, yeah.
The break time.
Wait, hang on. This isn't Mandalore, is it?
I don't know what this
Oh,
planet
no,
is.
no, never mind. It's not. Oh, that's a Mandalorian ship. I think Bo Katan's here. I think they're recruiting her.
Hey, want your glow stick back?
How'd you find them, though? Oh, whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Grant. So far, it feels like they skipped an episode,
There have been some gaps in information. That's for sure.
and we're only 5 minutes in. What makes you think Boba Fett is the sidekick in the
Yeah,
situation?
bitch. Oh.
Bitch, that's not for you to say to fucking Boba Fett!
About time we got some world building for Mandalore. Because that's been a question like this whole season. Like, did the Empire like destroy Mandalore? And
This is the first time I've heard of
based
it.
based on what Boba Fett said, it sounds like they. Yeah, I don't think they literally blew it up. I think they just lost it to the Empire.
They didn't blow it up via Death Star, but they probably bombed it from orbit, which is the thing
Yeah,
the Empire has done more than a few times
yeah.
to certain planets. Layeth downeth the exterminatus.
Okay, good.
Like I said,
They,
it's just a lightsaber.
yeah,
It's a really cool looking lightsaber with a real interesting history, but functionally, it's just a lightsaber.
yeah. I was gonna say they better not.
There's no fucking
they,
reason that a weapon
yeah.
should
There's
function any
it.
differently.
I said from the beginning they better not have the dark saber be allowed to cut through Beskar, but not a lightsaber. You know.
It's literally just a lightsaber with a black crystal. That's why the blade is that color. That's the that, and besides its unique shape, that's the only thing special about its design.
The Dark Troopers are kind of like the Cylons from Battlestar Galactica.
I have never seen Battlestar Galactica, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, take my word for it, they are pretty similar. But I'm okay with that though, because the Cylons are really cool. So, yeah, I guess now the last episode is even worse because my suspicions were confirmed. He literally did send him a message, basically letting him know that he's still alive and coming
And he did
for
nothing
him.
about it.
And yeah, so Moff Gideon is gonna use the well, I mean, they are gonna use the coordinates that they found, and Moff Gideon's ship's gonna be there. Yeah, so he literally just stayed there, even though he very obviously should have.
I'm coming to get my son back. Okay,
Just
then.
stays there. Wait, hold on.
Make sure to lock your door on
Can
your
that
way in.
happen? Did you see that?
Yeah.
How the two ships were in hyperspace? That can that is that how it works? Can that happen?
I have no idea.
You would have to make very
I mean,
precise
theoretically, if they
calculations.
both jump in hyperspace at the same time and they're moving at the same speed, then yeah, I guess it's possible for both ships to be visible.
Yeah, I'm just saying
I
like
don't.
have to make
There's nothing that. There's nothing. This is new to me, but I can't think of any
well.
reason why it would be lore breaking.
I'm just saying you would have to make precise calculations. Is all I mean.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and see, yeah,
but it's not nearly as bad as the
so
Holdo suicide bomber thing.
oh yeah. If anything, this thing actually makes the hold up maneuver even worse.
Yeah, still looks cool though.
But
I'll give it that.
so I was right. Yeah, they found the cruiser. So Mando literally sent a message to Moff Gideon in advance, letting him know that he's coming, and Moff Gideon didn't immediately just hyperspace the cruiser to a place far from the coordinates.
Hmm.
Wow. He really is that stupid. Okay. The fact that they didn't hyperspace somewhere aside, this is a somewhat clever way of actually getting in, at least.
Hmm.
I actually think, the setup aside, this is a pretty smart way of doing it.
It's a very
Just,
Han Solo thing to do.
yeah. I just think they, one, Gideon definitely should have hyperspaced somewhere extremely far from the documented coordinates, but also they completely just skipped over how they found the spaceship that the scientist was in.
Yep.
They just skipped right over that one.
Like I said, it feels like they skipped an episode.
Yeah. That's why I've said there's no reason why you can't have more episodes. In fact, if you had more, you could spend an episode not advancing the plot and instead just fleshing out characters. Give them some more
Yeah.
depth.
Again, the only reason why I think there's such a limited amount of episodes is because, but besides that, I can't understand. Again, 8 episodes is a really weird number. At the very least, I'd make it 10.
Yeah.
Oh, are we actually going to see the Troopers fight? Because last time they just kind of flew down, took baby, and left.
Well, he
you
said
know,
activate the Dark Troopers, so it seems like we will be getting some.
activate the droidicas.
Yeah. Where are those droidicas?
Where are those droidicas? Those because like having those energy bubbles seem like a really useful tool to have in combat. Why did the Empire get rid of those?
That's a good question for another time.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. There was no other time.
Yeah, we never got an
Fuck
explanation for
the
how that
right off.
lightsaber.
What a fucking waste.
We never got an explanation for how that lightsaber was found.
Yes, we did. In the old lore.
Well, not in this one.
No, there was a cool whole thing about it getting in the hands of Thrawn, along with Luke's severed hand. Luke fights an evil clone of himself and a crazy dark Jedi dude. It was a whole thing. And now it doesn't exist, as far as Lucasfilm is concerned.
No, I guess the question is, can the Dark Troopers actually be defeated by normal means? They better not pull some bullshit where it's like they're all made of Beskar. That'd be
Because then their question is, where the hell did they get it?
right. I'd be okay if like they're blaster proof, but don't make them Beskar.
Yeah, just have them have like really heavy plating, so it's not
Yeah,
so the laser wouldn't bounce off, but
it just
uh,
wouldn't do
it
that
just
much.
yeah, like it'd leave a dent, but that's about it.
Right.
Because heavy Durasteel plating is a thing. I want to make a joke here, but I'm not sure if I should go Terminator, RoboCop. Uh, I don't
Battlestar
know.
Galactica.
I can't make it Battlestar Galactica, Grant. I've had no exposure to the series.
I know. I'm just saying. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I'm just. I'm not comfortable with this idea that laser guns can get jammed. I don't buy that.
I'm not against the idea because, regardless of the genre, technology, eventually is going to fail. But
it's
my
it's
question
just it's
is
just that they're
how my question is
blasters.
yeah, my question is how does it jam? Within the
Yeah.
context of the Star Wars universe, how does a
Oh
blaster
shit,
jam? Because
Manda's
it
right
cannot
there. Shit, he's right there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
um I was gonna say because the way because like you said, it's a blaster, it shoots energy, or hot plasma, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's
So
not
how does
it's
it
not like a
jam?
lead bullet where it gets jammed because it's not lined up in the
Right.
chamber right.
Exactly.
So how the hell does a blaster jam? I
Right.
don't doubt that it can jam. It's just that it has the way it jams. It has to be different from the way guns in real life jam.
Please don't tell me he's gonna shatter his fucking helmet. And yeah, I agree with you. Looks like our. Okay, so it's going through the wall. So it looks like our prediction was right. They're like, lasers aren't gonna do damage to it, but they can't like break Beskar or anything.
Okay.
So it looks like we were right on that one.
Yeah, they're really going full Terminator with these Dark Trooper things.
Yeah. Wait, don't you have your spear? I thought he had his spear.
Where is this spear?
Yeah, I thought he had it. Oh,
Oh, there it
there
is.
we. Yeah.
Oh, it was collapsible. Okay,
Oh, okay.
that makes sense.
Okay, so yeah, so the Beskar spear can destroy it. Okay, that makes sense. What the? Okay, I know they have jetpacks and all, but why did you build them right next to an airlock?
Because that's where they fly out when they're turned on.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Yeah. I don't think they're done for. I think they're coming back.
Well, yeah, because they're just droids. They're not dead.
Yeah.
Like you said, they have jetpacks. They can just
Yeah,
fly back in.
they're probably just gonna fly back into the ship. Wow, the Empire really does suck. Just a few soldiers can break into their uh like the
It's so convenient that these steel bladed weapons don't produce blood when they stab people.
it's a kids show. I can accept that.
There was blood in A New Hope. I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
No, shoot.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure the what okay, I get why they're doing this, like where he hands over the blaster and everything, but I'm pretty sure the blaster would have hit him in the face before he could ever move the sword.
Hmm.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, I've explained of how why that's not quite right.
Well, no, that's how it is in Clone Wars. I know that's not how it is in the new one. I mean, the old canon.
No, no, no. Well, first of all, the dark saber didn't exist in old camp, but no. My point is, the dark saber can unite Clan Ordo. Like it can unite it. It can like
No,
unite all the Death Watch, but
that's not
there's no
quite.
real.
No,
But there's no
the
relation to the weapon and the person who rules Mandalore.
in Clone Wars says you're wrong.
I watched Clone Wars, Grant, and I watched Rebels. It's. I don't know how, unless the Mandalorian Jedi who made the dark saber also ruled the Mandalorians for a time, which would
it's
be a very
established in Clone Wars
non-Jedi.
that that the person who holds the sword is the one who rules.
Okay, I think we need to do some research on this because I don't think that's how it quite
Yeah,
works.
we
Because
we we we
Sabine,
can we
because
can
Satine ruled Mandalore for God knows how
we
long, and she never had the dark saber. So
we can go more into it once the episode's done. We'll look into it. Uh, that establishing shot after Mando took out his spear was really cool.
I like how they actually see the metal heat up when the blade makes contact for a while.
Yeah. Wait. Oh,
No, no, you have lost, and he shoots lightning.
no, no, you will die.
Sorry, I saw that pose, and that's what I immediately thought of. I mean, that's one for one the shot where Mace Windu holds uh, the lightsaber at Palpatine.
Oh shit, wait. Oh yeah, I remember.
What?
Shit, this isn't good. Mando just beat him in combat.
Yeah. Oh,
Dark
Bo-Katan's gonna be a
Sabers.
bitch about it, and
Yeah, so
even though
the
I'm pretty sure he's just
tech
gonna, hey, want it back? Oh, but because they're Mandalorians, they
yeah,
have to fight
I was
for
gonna
it.
say yeah, now technically the Dark Saber's his now.
Okay, whatever. But hang on, that's bullshit because Sabine didn't have to fight Bo-Katan, or Bo-Katan didn't have to fight Sabine when she gave her the lightsaber, the dark saber, sorry. Did they?
No,
Did they have a ceremonial battle to decide who gets it?
I'll tell you after. I rewatched Rebels. Pretty
Okay.
sure this is true. I'll tell you later.
I do like Gideon did at least thought this through before they showed up.
And it's like I don't want it.
Look, I just want to go home with my adoptive child and chill out for a day while I buy a new ship.
Yep, the dark troopers are coming back.
I'm back.
I'll be back. Damn, that's a lot of them.
Wow, Giddy is just going full ham in
he's
this
he's
situation.
just so excited right now.
Fooled you.
He's like, yeah, there's a reason why I made them droids, bitch.
I'm
Only
honestly
they could.
surprised there. I'm honestly surprised there aren't more Imperials who use droids because completely obedient, don't have to feed them,
Yeah.
don't don't have to worry
Or are you
about
fucking
air or
kidding me?
flesh.
You didn't check for a. Oh my god! Did you see that? He hit a blaster under his cape. Mando,
And
how
they
did you
didn't.
not? Mando, how did you not check for a blaster when you
That's.
need him?
I feel like we need a Mando is stupid counter in the corner or something
We really do. God damn.
because like this the second half of the season, man, Mando has just been fucking up.
He really has. God damn.
What do you think of the Dark Trooper design?
I think they're cool. If only they
Yeah.
could move a little quicker.
I know, right? They're definitely going for a RoboCop kind of feel, where like they're powerful, but they're not very mobile.
Oh, holy shit. Could they break through a blast door?
Well, that other guy ripped through a blast door when the
Well,
guy
no,
Mando fought.
he just stopped it before it closed.
I guess we'll see. I don't know why they couldn't.
That's gonna be pretty cool. Wonder how they're gonna beat them. There's a lot. There's only a few of you, and only one of you has a dark saber and a Beskar spear. So
Initiating ass kicking sequences. They're gonna fucking 1 inch
Mando,
punch
you
their way in.
gotta.
That's fucking cool.
Are they? Yeah. Are they just gonna bunch that door?
They have a cave troll.
Oh no! Is it gonna end here? Don't. Please don't.
He has a name, asshole.
Holy shit!
Dude, I just realized what these things finally remind me of. They're fucking rock'em sock'em robots. That's what they are. That's what they fucking
They
are.
are. Yeah, they are. You're right. Wait, what? How did the New Republic find out? How how did the New Republic find out?
Did they turn on the ship's distress beacon?
Did they?
I don't know. Did Yoda appear to the pilot in a force vision and go, "Funny fat man, you must go to the Dagobah system," or something? I don't know.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, Thrawn's gonna show up.
Holy sh. No. That was just one.
Oh shit! Oh, it's
What?
Ahsoka.
What? Is that
Uh,
Ahsoka?
okay, that makes sense because force powers.
Wait, no. That's just one.
Well, she can
Oh
have just
my
one arm.
god.
You don't think it's? Oh shit! You think
Is
it's
that
Luke?
is that Luke?
It's Luke!
Fucking Luke!
Holy shit! I
It's
never thought they'd do
fucking
this.
Luke!
I mean, we're not going to see his face because it's not Mark Hamill, but fuck, it's I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Holy shit! I did not
Oh my
expect it.
gosh!
Oh man, I have missed that green lightsaber. I really have. Oh, and he's kicking ass. Oh, this
Grandmaster
music's
Luke
great.
Skywalker. Yeah, Mando, how'd you not check for a gun, you idiot? Oh shit.
Oh, that would have been real dark if they just shot himself.
Yeah.
I'd be really shocked, but and impressed if they went that far. But nope. Rogu's just looking at that like,
I'm still just
Daddy,
reeling from the fact that is Luke fucking Skywalker, dude.
like no and ifs or buts about it.
In the fucking flesh. Wait, did they get Sebastian Stan?
Well, okay, slow down. We don't know if they went
There's
that
no
far.
way.
If I'm not even sure, honestly, Grant, I'm not even sure if we're gonna see his face. But we'll see.
Well, he's here because of Baby Yoda.
Yeah, but I'm saying is maybe they want to hide it so they can still pretend it's Mark Hamill or something. You'd be surprised how often shows do something like that. It's cool they gave Luke his little own Darth Vader Rogue One sequence here.
Yeah, this is kind of like the Rogue One scene, isn't it? Dude, this is so fucking.
And he's using the Force! Oh, man. I know that's such a little thing, but
Yeah, I
oh, man.
know.
I've missed this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is a very fanboyish.
Oh, he's just gonna crush him! Fuck
Oh
yeah!
yes! Open the
Grogu's like,
gates. Open the fucking gates.
he's like, yeah, that's the guy I called.
Yeah, that's the guy who sensed.
Luke just knocks on the door going, childcare services?
No, open them.
No, for once, everything is clear. Ah. Jedi or not, you don't fuck with Luke Skywalker.
Can't believe that.
Yeah, they got him. I can see based on his chin, they got him.
They got Sebastian Stan. No way. Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
is that Sebastian Stan?
Is it?
Or did they CG his
Or is it
face?
actually Mark Hamill?
I thought it was. It was. We'll have to check the credits for the episode.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
It doesn't look CG. But damn, if that is Sebastian, he looks exactly like Mark Hamill in Return of the Jedi. Oh, and they're playing the Force theme. Oh, yeah, that's Sebastian Stan.
imagine how insane this is for Luke right now. Because that's Yoda. That's another Yoda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the circle is now complete. When I left you, I was once the learner. Now I am the master.
Oh, he's gonna take his mask off for Baby Yoda to see. Oh. Let me look on you with my own eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah!
Dude!
R2D2!
Fuck the sequels for ignoring this guy.
And Grogu goes over and starts beating him with the stick.
Art is just like, Yoda, you got way smaller.
Now it's my turn to beat you with the stick.
Aww. Dude, I can't believe this is happening.
They actually brought back Luke.
They actually did this. I can't believe.
For the
this
record,
happening.
guys, when we talked about that in previous episodes before, I had no idea this was actually going to happen.
I thought it was going to be like Ezra who would train him.
I thought it was going to be Ahsoka to pick him up. But,
well, yeah, Ezra or Ahsoka. I did not think they'd do this.
Oh, man.
Dude, Luke is more Luke in this episode than he ever has been since 1983.
Now all we need to do is retcon the sequels and my life will be complete. All will be, I won't say forgiven, but all will be right again.
Dude, this music is really good.
Yeah,
Luke
it's
Gordon
really
said, "You are awesome." Okay, don't turn it off yet. Don't turn it off.
I'm not.
Someone told me there's an end credit scene.
Of course there is.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So don't do.
All right, but while the
Holy
credits playing, I'll
shit.
say I will concede, Grant, second best episode.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look, okay.
Yeah, I'll
Everything
say
with
that.
Luke was fucking amazing. It really was,
That
man.
was so fucking good.
But if we're comparing the episode as a whole, there are too many inconsistencies to be considered the best episode overall. That episode
I agree.
still goes to Ahsoka.
Yeah, I agree with
Fuck,
that.
man.
But,
they brought back
dude,
Luke. Oh.
this was easily my second.
They actually got Sebastian. Did they say Sebastian Shaw in the credits yet?
No one's name's come up yet.
Okay.
It's in order of appearance, so he'll be last.
He'd be last.
Yeah, he will.
Well, second to last if they include R2.
He'll be last.
And Mark Hamill.
That was
it Mark Hamill?
It said Mark Hamill.
If that was Mark, then they really CGI'd the hell out of his face.
Yeah, I was gonna say they must
not
have
how
done,
he looks.
What they must have done. What they must have done is gotten a body double to do a deep fake, and then Mark Hamill must have done the voice.
Yeah, makes sense. He is a voice actor. Dude, you know what they did? They did the same thing what they did with Darth Vader. There's a guy in a suit and the guy who does the voice.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh man, it really has come full circle.
Now next season instead, get Sebastian Stan. And, do makeup and shit to make him...
Yeah, with the right makeup, Sebastian Stan would look a lot like Mark Hamill.
Dude, oh my god. I saw that on the internet and I was just like, they're never gonna do that. Holy shit, they fucking did it.
Again, man, just need to retcon those sequels and this will truly be amazing.
Also, what a place to end it on.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they gonna do with Moff Gideon now?
Well, now they have to do all this stuff between Mando and Bo-Katan because that's a plot thread they're going to have for next season.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna have to get their little,
which could be interesting,
situated. I bet the next season will be taking over, reclaiming Mandalore.
Okay.
Is my guess, and then at some point in season 3, Baby Yoda's training will be complete.
The twin sons. They're on Tatooine.
Oh,
Jabba's palace.
Jabba's palace. Holy shit.
I wonder who owns it now.
Bib Fortuna!
Oh, okay.
He's old and fat now.
Well, he's in charge now.
Have you seen that meme, though?
No.
I think there's a meme out there that says Bib Fortuna, he's old and fat now.
Okay. Okay.
That's
I think it's really funny that he's in charge now. Now that uh Jabba's not gone.
oh shit. Mulan, what are you doing? Is Boba Fett there? Oh shit, is Boba Fett gonna
I did hear a rumor that that season 3 of Mando was going to focus on Boba Fett instead of Mando. I have no idea if this is what they're leading to, but I guess we'll see.
there he is. He is there. Boba.
Oh no, granted subtitles. This is the worst episode ever.
Shut up. Just kidding.
It just fucking shoots him.
It's like, bitches, you left me to die.
Long live the king.
Oh, yes. Dude, yes. Fuck yes, dude.
Boba Fett's gonna start his own little criminal empire. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
That's a really cool idea. I'm happy with that.
The Book of Boba Fett.
Okay, they're gonna make a novel for what he's going to do. Okay.
December 2021. Oh, shit.
So next year.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. Well,
Boba Fett's getting books again. That is the thing.
yeah, that
Probably means I have to read it now.
that was really cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
All right.
we'll actually explain how he got out of the Sarlacc pit and how he survived and maybe actually, you know what? I'm gonna look this up because I don't know. Is this gonna be a book or a spin-off show?
They said the Book of Boba Fett. I don't know why they'd say.
Yeah, but that could be the title of the show. You know,
Why would they
I'll
title
look
the
it up.
show The Book of Boba Fett?
I don't know. Maybe they
Based on all of
that.
the name phrasing they've done for all their shows, Ahsoka, Kenobi, and all of that, they would just say Boba Fett if that's the title of this spinoff. I mean, I won't complain either way, but I'm assuming it's going to be a novel.
Uh, hold on. Nope, it's a spin-off show. Yeah,
Okay.
the new spin-off show for Boba Fett is starting December 2021,
Okay.
which coincidentally is the same time where season 3 of Mando is coming out. So, I guess we'll be getting both of them at the same time.
Okay.
That should be cool. Dude, I'm so glad they did like the choices they made in this episode were just perfect for me. That's I love that. Just I really want to see now like I want them to cast Sebastian Stan and then Luke can be a more prominent character. And this changes everything now for the world building because now the New Republic should know about the Empire now. And so, like, you know, maybe those X-Wing pilots who are like patrolling uh like the Outer Rim or whatever won't have such a hard time getting the Senate to believe them now cuz now they've got the eyewitness of a Jedi.
Not a Jedi, the Jedi.
The Jedi, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If Luke Skywalker says shit's going down, then shit be going down.
Yeah.
End of story.
And I bet we'll see Luke training Baby Yoda, and then once he's trained, I'm guessing he'll go back to Mando. is what my guess will be for now. Because I don't think this is goodbye for the two of them. Baby Yoda's
Oh,
too popular for his own good, and his dynamic with Mando is too strong for this to like be the end. But I'm glad they're not just continuing the same shit over and over again. Like I thought like the safe way to go would be to just end it where Baby Yoda's rescued and then he and Mando just continue on their adventures. That would be like the safe and easy way to end it.
they
But
didn't do that.
yeah,
So
and I'm glad they didn't.
yeah. Okay, so you and I both agree the ending chunk was really good,
Yes.
but let's not forget the first half. Okay,
Yes.
a
Yeah.
lot of issues.
Yes.
They skipped over they basically skipped over the beginning.
Yeah. How they
Um,
found that ship.
how they found
Uh,
Bo-Katan.
yeah. Although it's not unbelievable for me to think that they found Bo-Katan because Boba Fett is literally like the best tracker out there. Because
He's the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. So
yeah, so it's not exactly hard for me to believe that they would find them. But the bigger problem that I have is Moff Gideon, as soon as he got that message, didn't immediately just zoom in into hyperspace and go somewhere far away from the coordinates that are documented. Because now he knows that Mando is after him.
yeah, that was stupid.
That's my bigger issue.
There's no excuse for that. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Even though they clearly show that Gideon at least planned for the confrontation ahead of time.
Did
Why didn't he just fucking leave? You would have
yeah.
saved yourself so
I
much
I
trouble
guess
if you
maybe
just
he thought the dark troopers
left.
would be enough, but it's just like why rely on the dark troopers? Why not just
To be fair, it would have worked if it wasn't for Luke Skywalker showing up.
That
So
is true, yeah. But I that's one of the things that makes me so happy about that payoff with Luke is because it was actually set up. So it makes sense why he's there because they literally said once Yoda reaches out through the Force, a Jedi will come looking for him. So that makes sense that he would find him there.
mhm.
So yeah, that's the good part of it. Yeah, but I do have a problem with him just not zooming into hyperspace and finding somewhere else to go. uh, I have less of a problem with him finding Bo-Katan because, like I said, Boba Fett's like a great bounty hunter.
It's
But
not unbelievable, but they skipped the process, and I get why.
they did
I get
skip
why,
over it.
but
Yeah,
that doesn't change the fact that they did skip over it
they
without
did
any explanations. Just yeah, we found him at a bar
they did
because
skip
they're always
over
at a
it, and
fucking bar
they
or
probably shouldn't
cantina.
have
Sorry.
skipped over it. I think the bigger problem too is like them finding the Imperial cruiser that the clone scientist was on. I
Yeah,
think like
that's also not explained.
yeah, I think that's the bigger issue between the two. Because I just don't know how they found out that he was even traveling to begin with,
Hmm.
but also like, you know, how he found the specific ship that he was on, you know.
Yeah, and again, it's not unbelievable because they have Boba Fett in their team, but
Oh, and they
again,
established in
they
that
skipped over it.
scene that the Senate knows about this clone scientist, which implies that maybe he was from Camino. I don't think,
Or has worked with, or at least worked with the Kaminoans.
yeah. I mean, I don't think they know that he's helping out the Empire, but like the Senate at least knows about him,
Hmm.
you
I'm
know?
kind of wondering what the Kaminoans are up to in this timeline because after the Clone Wars, you don't hear a lot about them. I know they're still cloning troops for the Empire, but after that, I can't think of anything in either version of the timeline of the Kaminoans doing anything past Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I can't think of any either. Um, okay, so next big thing that I think we both addressed was the dark saber, the
Yeah,
thing uh, that's used to rule. So in Clone Wars, they established that in ritual combat, Maul had to fight Pre Vizsla um, to become ruler of Mandalore, and he so he said that Pre Vizsla would be bound by his honor code and would be forced to accept his challenge to a duel in combat, and so he fought Gideon. I mean, sorry, Maul fought Pre Vizsla and claimed the sword,
right.
and that's how he became
Okay.
leader. And when Sabine got it, um, that um, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Gar Saxon had the blade and she fought him and beat him, and that's how she got it.
Then how did Bo-Katan get it?
I think Sabine.
But was it a
It's not really shown like in
did they fight for it?
Rebels. Well, in
Because
Rebels, that whole thing isn't like really shown. That's uh, I think that's something that future Mandalorian seasons are gonna have to cover. Because if I'm remembering correctly, they don't show uh Sabine giving it to Bo-Katan because I believe the last person to have it is Sabine's mother from Rebels. Like I think that's the last person we see who has it in Rebels. So at some point off screen, Bo-Katan must have fought Sabine's mom to get it, and we just didn't see it.
and then later on Gideon got it
Yeah,
somehow. Okay.
yeah.
But no, okay,
I'd
no,
like
no,
to know
that
more. Like in season 3, I'd like to know uh, how that battle took place between Bo-Katan and Gideon. I don't really care as much about how Bo-Katan got it because she is like the leader of her clan and everything. So I don't care much about how she wound up with it. I'm more interested in how she came across Moff Gideon and how he got it
right.
because I want to know, like, was it just when the Empire took over Mandalore and that's how, like, she got it? Or, I mean, he got it, I mean. Or is it because Moff Gideon actually has, like, a historical tie to them? Like, what if Moff Gideon actually is, like, originally a Mandalorian? And that could be something interesting for them to explore in season 3.
Yeah. No, see, I get all of that stuff. What confuses me is the fact they specifically say whoever holds the dark saber is the ruler of Mandalore. Now, here's the deal why I say that. Because the whole thing about Clone Wars when Mandalore is introduced is that the the Mandalorian people as a whole let go of their warrior ties. It's the Death Watch and
Yes.
all the other fringe groups that still hold to the old ways. But in terms of the bulk of Mandalore and its populace, they don't give a shit about the dark saber or anything like that. Now, it would
Oh,
still
that
make
was.
no. Hang on. I'm not done. Now, it would
Sorry.
still make sense about ruling Mandalore thing if the Death Watch still controlled Mandalore after the Clone Wars, but it sounds like they don't. So
Well,
I'm just confused why they say all of Mandalore. Well, hang on. Well, not all Mandalorians follow the Mandalorian warrior code anymore. So that's what confuses me, because that statement's not completely true.
Okay, so I think uh so the thing about that is when during Clone Wars, like when Mandalore is first introduced in Clone Wars, which is around season 2, everyone had given up on their warrior past, and
But then later on, Death Watch and
Satine,
Maul take it over, right?
later on, Death Watch and Maul take it over, and they basically convince the people that Satine's way isn't working, and so they go back to. They basically convince the populace of Mandalore that they need to return to their former glory, basically.
Did they? I mean, I know they took over the planet, but I
They
wouldn't think that everyone
well,
in
well,
the
well. See, the thing is, they did take over the planet, but the thing is, in the eyes of the people, they elected Pre Vizsla in their eyes, rather than they took it over.
right, because the Death Watch made
Because
themselves look like heroes, because
right,
that's was the whole plan, was to make present themselves as like basically Supermen, and that
right,
hey, we. So basically, you're saying they convinced them, saying, "Hey, we accept the old ways again,
yeah.
because we
Because
will
the
be
thing is, in
strong and we
season
won't let you."
7, their reign continues. Like the whole Mandalorians returning to their former glory, that's still a thing in season 7, which I know you haven't watched. But Maul and the Death Watch still maintain control of the planet, and the people of Mandalore stand with them.
Who is in
So,
control of Mandalore at the time, though? Because Maul is captured again.
well, in season
Vizsla's
7,
dead, so who's controlling it in season 7?
okay, so in season 7, Maul still has it because in season 7 takes place after Maul has been freed from Palpatine's like capture, because what
Right, he
happened
busts out.
was, so this is where it gets a little tricky because this part was not shown in Clone Wars, it was in a comic. So what
Yeah,
happened
Maul,
was
son of Dathomir.
it's a comic book called Son of Dathomir where um Gar Saxon and all of the you know who Gar Saxon is, right?
No, I know Saxon's a name of a metal band, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Okay, so Gar Saxon is basically Maul's best soldier. Like he's the
Second in command.
second, like, well, the one who commands the Death Watch as like soldiers, and
Okay.
he Saxon answers to Maul basically. So Gar Saxon and the Death Watch free Maul from his captivity because Palpatine takes him to Dathomir, I believe, and holds him captive there. I believe it was Dathomir, but I could be getting the planet wrong. I'm a little flimsy on the comic. It's been a while since I've seen it. I mean, read it. I mean, but all I what I do know is Palpatine left because he was he had bigger fish to fry, Order 66 and all that. So,
He had all the fish to fry.
yeah, so Palpatine left, and then after he did, Gar Saxon and the Death Watch came, freed Maul, and then went back to Mandalore. And then after they got back is when season 7 takes place, and Ahsoka and the Republic uh uh
Take Maul down, yeah.
do a siege on Mandalore and take down Maul and the Death Watch. Um So yeah, at that point in season 7, Maul and the Death Watch still have control of Mandalore, and then when the New Republic takes it, or not the New Republic, sorry, just the
The old
Republic,
Republic.
the old Republic, yeah. Um, the people there aren't happy about it because at that point, and even after that, like they see the Death Watch as their leaders and they elected them essentially.
Okay.
Like they wanted to listen to them and return to their older ways.
Yeah. I mean, we the audience knows it was all a manipulation on Maul's part, but as far
Right.
as the Mandalorian people go, the Death Watch were heroes. So
Yes. Yeah. Pretty
okay,
much.
now it's starting to make a bit more sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shame on me for not watching the last season of Clone Wars, but okay, it makes sense why the dark saber has that level of significance. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm starting to see the picture now.
Yeah. So this should
I may
create
be
for
the old
some
guard expert, but you're the new guard expert. So
this should make for some pretty interesting conflict between Bo-Katan and Mando in season 3. Cuz Mando's probably going to be all like, I don't care about tradition. I don't want it. And maybe this could be interesting too. It's like, but you're the one who taught me that we don't always have to follow each and every rule down to a teeth. Because remember, she was the one who said, like, he's one of them. Like, not every Mandalorian follows that whole you can't take off your helmet rule. And
yeah, but it's not.
it seems by the end of this season for sure he's become more comfortable with taking it off because obviously he took it off for Grogu.
And in front of everyone.
Yeah.
hmm Um, I agree with you, Grant, but I can tell you why there is a difference between Mando's traditions and Bo-Katan's traditions. Where Mando's Mandalorian traditions are rooted in the culture he grew up in. For Bo-Katan, it's political. Um, it's like I mean, I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
talking out of my ass here, but you know how there's like there are many ways of gaining political power, but there's some means of doing so are more legitimate than others. Um
Right.
so it's the case where for Bo-Katan, she could just take the dark saber, but if she took it without combat, the people won't see her as the rightful leader because with the case of both Maul taking it from Vizsla, it was through ritual combat.
Yeah.
And, and every time the weapon has changed hands, it's been through combat. So for the
Yeah.
weapon to be given to her, and if she accepted that, that would make her seem weak. So it's not so much the tradition; it's necessarily it's politics.
Right. And that's going to be really interesting for her because Maul actually says to her after he takes the dark saber, Bo-Katan actually says you're all traitors. And then Maul says unfortunately for you, history will not see it that way.
hmm
So that makes sense why she's concerned about this whole thing now.
Yeah, yeah. You know, when it
Because
again, when it's politics, and when it comes to politics, image is everything. Um,
yeah, because the thing is, you don't have to kill your opponent. You just have to beat them in combat. Maul killed Pre Vizsla because he wanted to, but um, but the rules are you just have to beat them in combat. You don't have to
I
kill
mean,
them. You can spare.
technically speaking, Palpatine should be in charge because he beat Maul in combat, and no one beat Maul, and no one beat Palpatine, except technically Luke. So really, Luke should be in charge of Mandalore, if we're
But
being technical. But
Palpatine didn't take the dark saber though.
he didn't need it, but he still beat him. So I'm being facetious.
It it
In that.
wasn't a ritual combat thing. Palpatine.
It was just Maul curb stopping.
Yeah,
No, it was
yeah.
Palpatine just curb stopping Maul and
The rule
Savant.
isn't like just anyone who
That
beats
wasn't
becomes
because
rule.
you're right. I agree. That,
It actually has to be like a ritual combat thing that the current dark saber wielder has to agree to.
yeah,
Yeah, it can't just be any random person.
yeah. Because again, I agree. That wasn't a battle. That was a massacre.
Yeah.
Palpatine just kicked their ass. He wasn't in any sort of danger. Um, Oh man. But anyways, so the dark saber stuff makes a bit more sense now. Now with that whole thing about season 7 context, that makes more sense to me now. Okay.
Yeah. Was there anything else? I can't think of anything else I really had much of a problem with. I mean, other than the fact that the Empire sucks.
Yeah, but that's been a
But
constant problem for a while now.
yeah, that at this point that just doesn't
My
bother
and
me anymore.
I don't have a problem with the Empire sucking at this point in the timeline because again, they're in kind of their last days. The bulk of their empire has fallen apart. All their primary leaders are dead, and this
Yeah,
basically they're just a bunch of scattered um, s- uh, imperial cells who are just kind of grabbing at what power they can before
right.
everything just kind of falls apart completely. But again, I can take that to a point. Like that scene in episode, which episode was it? Episode 4, where those scout troopers just blow themselves up on the speeder bikes before they even
Yeah.
reach the that was a bit much.
That was
That's
ridiculous.
that's
That was
them being too
stupid.
incompetent. That was too that was they went too far.
That was
They went too
yeah.
far with that one.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
Did you have any thoughts on the Dark Troopers as a whole? Because they were kind of built
As a
up to be
whole,
the
I think they should move quicker.
yeah,
But other
because
than that,
we've seen droids move faster than that
yeah.
in previous stuff. So I don't know why they went full RoboCop and can only like do a patient walk as their
Yeah.
max speed. I mean, I get they're trying to establish that they're real heavy and like they're mechanically strong and all that, but they can at least move at a light jog, can't they?
They should be able to, yeah. But other than that, no, I really liked this episode.
Okay. Yeah, it was alright. It was a solid finale. It was a bit rough in the first half, but holy shit, did they save it in the second
Yeah,
half?
holy
Oh, what'd
shit,
you
dude.
what'd you think of the fight between Mando and Gideon?
I really liked it.
Yeah, I
Actually.
thought it was pretty good.
I liked that opening shot to their fight where it pans behind the dark saber as Gideon's holding it, and you see Mando pull out the spear. That was a cool shot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, good episode, solid finale. Even if the episode itself wasn't solid, but
Right.
so now that this is the end of the season, what are your
Um, we already kind of talked about season 3 predictions, but overall, I think this season was like a solid 6. I think is where I'm at. I like it a little more than season 1, because I've went back to season 1 and a lot of the episodes are really bad. Like episodes 2, 4, 5, and 6 in particular of season 1 are extremely pointless and very boring,
hmm
and I didn't like them at all. And I have a lot of problems with the finale of season 1 because I feel like they completely rushed Mando's character development with his hatred of droids,
Uh-huh.
and that really bothers me a lot. So I think overall I take more issue with season 1 because they also didn't put in the legwork to establish the world building like they should have.
Right.
And by this point in season 2, they shouldn't have to, deal with that. So I think I would say season 2 is a little, not a lot, but a little bit stronger.
Okay.
What about you?
So you say 6 out of 10. I'm going to be a dick and say like 5.5.
That's fine.
The show did have a lot of like the high moments in season 2 were a lot higher than season 1, but to me there are still too many issues that I have going on to be a straight up a whole step up in terms of quality.
I will say episode 6 and 7 are probably like among the worst episodes. Like,
Yeah.
I will say 6 and 7 are close to the same level as episodes like 4 and 5 of
Mhm.
season 1. I will say that.
Yeah. Because again, I said season one was a five for me. It was enjoyably average, and this season, for the most part, that hasn't changed. Again, all the stuff with Ahsoka and Luke coming back and all that stuff, that was great.
Yeah.
And that definitely boosted up. But as a whole, I just don't think they improved enough to warrant a full up six. But
Yeah,
that's just how
that's
I feel.
fair.
I still like the season. I still enjoyed it. But and I had some. There were some pretty exciting moments in this season, as you can surely tell if you've watched these videos.
Yeah.
But overall, the Mandalorian, the sh- both with both season one and two in mind, the show as a whole is still just okay. In my eyes, it's not. It's still nothing spectacular, but it is good. It's enjoyable, and I can definitively say it is Star Wars, which unfortunately is something I can't say about everything this franchise uh, comes out with anymore.
Yeah.
So
I guess I just don't
yeah,
do decimals, so I think that's why I'm like rounding up a little bit. Um,
I mean, I'm not going by any sort of strict rating system rules or anything. I say 5.5 is just the way of saying it is better overall, but not to the extent where I think it's significantly better than season one. That's what I mean by 5.5.
yeah, and I would agree with that. I don't think it's significantly better than season 1. Uh, I think it's just like barely better.
Yeah.
And we talked about season 3 predictions. Do you have anything else that you want to say?
Well, obviously, they're going to do some stuff between Mando and Bo-Katan because that's what that last scene set up.
Hmm.
Gideon's still alive, so I'm sure they're probably going to do something with him. Uh, to be honest, man, I don't really care what they do in
Yeah,
season three.
I'm open to them doing whatever. I hope they continue stuff with Baby Yoda and Luke.
Yeah, I'm.
I think if Ahsoka does show back up in Bando, it'll be for a scene with Luke where she tells him about or where he tells her about Vader turning good. I think
Yeah,
that would
but
be an
I don't.
awesome scene.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's if that scene does happen, it's not going to be a Mandalorian because Ahsoka's getting her, and I'm not sure if I have no idea if and when they're going to bring Luke back because obviously that can't really be a constant thing.
Right.
But if they do bring him back and they are going to have him and Ahsoka meet, which should really happen, by the way, that would be a
Yeah.
huge missed opportunity if it didn't.
That should
Um,
happen,
it
yes.
will it will happen in Ahsoka's own show if that's going
Yeah.
to happen,
Yeah,
and that's
probably.
where I honestly think you should stay because Mandalorian should stick with the Mandalorian stuff. Um,
Sure. Yeah.
and leave the upcoming shows for like Ahsoka and Kenobi to focus more on the Jedi side of things. I
Yeah.
think that's what I would do in this situation, knowing that there's a whole bunch of more Star Wars shows coming out.
Yeah. But hey, I was expecting this episode to be trash, and I think I was satisfied with a solid ending. So,
Yeah. Holy
yeah.
fuck, though. That's
Luke Skywalker, dude. Uh,
that was a cameo on the level of no. That was a new level. That was an.
yeah,
There's nothing to compare that to. That was
that was next level stuff.
like especially after the failure of the sequel trilogy, that was really, really satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Now all we need to do is retcon those sequels from canon, and I can finally be at peace. And what's more, the Sith will rule the galaxy, and I will have peace.
And on that note, I'm gonna end the video. We'll see you guys next time.